Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Live 365, Episode 3. Tonight, I'd like to talk to you about procrastination. It's something that has plagued all of us at some point, and I'm not saying that it's the worst thing in the world. Many people procrastinate from time to time, but then this is more for the chronic procrastinators who really feel like they put everything off to the last minute. Maybe you feel like you thrive under pressure, or maybe you feel like, well, there aren't enough hours in a day. Regardless of what your circumstances, everybody procrastinates, and it can be really detrimental to you for a couple of reasons. The first one is you simply waste time when you have to think about a certain task multiple times. So, for example, if somebody says, "Oh, I really have to scoop the kitty litter. Oh, I'll do it tomorrow." But then the next day they say, "Oh, I really should scoop the kitty litter. Maybe I'll do it later." They've suddenly wasted twice the amount of time thinking about it than if they had just done it the first time. So when you have to revisit something, you're expending a lot of energy and time just thinking about how you're going to get it done. You might as well have gotten it done the first time. So automatically you're wasting time, right? If you have to think about it more than once. The other thing is that anxiety levels and illness levels in chronic procrastinators are much higher than more proactive people. There are actually several studies that show that. So really, you might not be noticing how much stress you're putting on yourself physically and mentally if you have a big to-do list and you're not getting it done. I know that I get very, very anxious if my to-do list doesn't get done. So what I really try to do for myself is to try to get at least half of my immediate to-do list done very early in the day so that I'm not stressing out about the other half of the list for the rest of the day. And that's why I get up super early, is because my workout and my nutrition are first and foremost on my to-do list. And when it's done by 7 a.m., I feel so much better and ready to tackle the rest of the things in my day. The next thing is that you're simply not maximizing your time. I mean, if you're putting things off into the last minute and then suddenly you realize that you had 5 things to do, and getting them done last minute means getting 5 things done within an hour. Well, that's interesting, because if you can get those 5 things done that quickly, if you had just done them in the first place, then you would have had more time to enjoy anything else that you needed to do, because you actually can get more done in less time. So a couple of tips that I want to share with you to sort of maximize your time a little bit more and to try to stop procrastinating is to prioritize is the first one. I write to-do lists and I keep prolific notes, not only handwritten notes, but also on my phone, because I know that my phone is always on me and I carry it wherever I go. So when I prioritize, it really helps me to visualize what I need to do. So I make to-do lists for the day. I make to-do lists for what I need to get done this week, what I need to get done in the next 30 or 60 days, or something that, is sort of on my radar, but it doesn't need to happen right away. Maybe I'll get to it in a couple of months. And this really helps me prioritize my to-do list, because if I just write a to-do list of everything that's on my mind, it's going to get really overwhelming. As soon as you start to prioritize, saying, okay, I really need to get my oil changed. That is a no-brainer. I need to do that this week. Okay, that's something you can do this week, but not necessarily has to get done today. Or something like, okay, I really need to visit my grandmother because she's not feeling well. That's something that I need to get done in the next couple of days. So it helps to put things into context, and it helps me to focus so I really know what I need to get done immediately versus what I can actually put off. But it's not putting it off, it's just prioritizing so you know when or when not to get things done. The second thing is to physically stand up. A lot of people, they go to work and they come home and they're exhausted, and the first thing that they do is they drop all their stuff and they sit on the couch. And there's nothing wrong with that. I clearly am sitting on my couch right now. I'm enjoying my Sunday evening sitting by the fire. So, but the thing is, I'm very relaxed right now. I'm in this very relaxed position, and I'm comfortable, and if I'm comfortable, I'm not going to want to get up and do things. So if you're really motivated, if you say, you know what, I really do need to scoop that cat litter, the first thing you should do is just get up. Get up off the couch, maybe do a couple of push-ups, get blood flowing, and that's going to really help you to galvanize yourself so that you can get things done. The next thing is to unplug. If you want to get something done, if you're, let's say you're procrastinating about cleaning the bathroom, for example, put down your phone. Put down your phone, turn off the TV, turn off your computer, unplug. There are too many distractions in the world, especially on social media or the internet in general. So just unplug everything, put down the phone, and immediately you will have nothing else to distract you. So you will just go get it done, and it happens so much quicker. It's a great way of just focusing your thoughts. The next one is be mindful about what your least favorite activity is, and I would say to put that first. So I know for my husband, scooping the cat litter is definitely his least favorite, and he is a serious procrastinator. But when I tell him, you know that you hate scooping the cat litter, so you might as well get that done first, and then you can take a shower and you can feel clean, you can go about your day and get everything else done. I think that it's a really fruitful way of removing stress. So for example, one of my least favorite ones is doing the dishes. I just hate it. When I come home and there are dishes in the sink, I get really anxious. So I know that if I at least load the dishwasher, even if I don't run the dishwasher, if I load the dishwasher so that there are no dishes in the sink in the morning, when I come home and there are no dishes in the sink, I feel so much better about my life. So there's something about looking at an empty sink that just puts me at ease when I walk into my kitchen at the end of a stressful day. So you just recognize those things about yourself. What gives you the most amount of stress? Get it done first. Get it done in the morning before you head to work. Wake up and do that thing that makes you the most uncomfortable first, and you're going to feel so much happier for the rest of the day. The last one that I would say is no rationalizing. We are so good at this. As intelligent, capable people, we rationalize everything. We say, well, I don't have enough time to do that, when you actually do have enough time. And a lot of times people don't even realize how little time they need to get something done. People might say, oh, I can't clean the bathroom. That's going to take me like an hour and I only have a half hour. Honestly, I can scrub down in my bathroom in 20 minutes and it's spotless. So try to recognize exactly how much time you do need to do something, because it probably takes shorter of a time than you need. Now, if it's going to a really busy post office on a Friday evening before the post office close, yeah, you're probably going to be waiting there for a while. But just try to be realistic about your expectations about how long it's going to take something. Another way of rationalizing might be, oh, you know what? I'll be more motivated tomorrow. I'll just get it done tomorrow. I'll feel better tomorrow. But if you're thinking about it now, and if it's causing you that much anxiety so that you're hemming and hawing over it, you might as well get it done today so that you can have more time to enjoy whatever you want to enjoy tomorrow. So try not to rationalize and to talk yourself out of doing things. If something's on your mind, just get it done then and there. You will save so much time and you will maximize your day and you'll feel so accomplished and you'll rest easy at night knowing that you've checked off your to-do list and you've done something today that takes you one step closer to where you want to be tomorrow. Well, that is it. That's all I have to say, and I hope you all have a wonderful week, and try not to rationalize, prioritize, and quit procrastinating. Have a good night.